It's time, once again, and possibly for the last time, that Baba is you. Last time on Baba is You, we managed to complete a lot of stuff. According to my insider knowledge, there are 231 dandelion thing seed puzzle things. I have most of them. So we need to find a few, we need to solve a few, like the two up there. But first I want to go back a frame. And by that I mean 2 frames. And do this one. And there's a good reason for it, even though it's hard to see. Oh, there. Sometimes this game can be irritating. There we go. But the tile currently known as push, I think, is the one I need to solve. And I was thinking about this, and I was just way too obsessed with level. I think that was really it. So let's try to do something smarter here. I want to move Baba Is You a little bit. Turn Keke to pushing. And then... Right, okay. I want to push the Keke into this, break this implication, and put Keke underneath there. So I kept looking at Baba Is Not Win, and it was weirding me out because it didn't seem relevant, especially if we're going to use level for something. But we can, however, set Keke to right. And we're... Oh, never mind. I thought we'd be 1 tile short. That was exactly what I thought it was, and it was easy. And that was important to know that this area is complete and all of the puzzles I'm looking for are in meta, which was the entire point of the endeavor. Sub Kappa. Good timing. Good timing. But I'm happy I completed another world. I have to get my sheep over here. Things I'm going to be happy about playing a different game, not having to struggle to get the cursor onto my character. But yeah, 53 months. 55 months. Dang, time flies. There's a lot of months. It's a lot of months. Alright, let's try... So I have 3 options right now. One is try to figure out what interesting things I could turn into levels. Yep. Or I could try to solve 16, or I could try to solve 2. And I think I know what to do with 2, so we're... No, that doesn't work. Right, I need to break flag as push if I want to get my level. Controlling so many Babas at once is a bit of a problem. There we go, get level out of the way. Put flag back in. Wait. Just, like, snuggle it in over there. That'll be fine. Be careful not to kill any Babas while I'm doing this, because this is going to be weird and silly. Nope, nope. Flag needs to remain pushed. Thank you. There we go. Okay. I need 2 Babas. I could do this with levels, but I don't really need to. It'll just be easier to do it with Babas. So the idea I have, and I think this is either really good or really bad, is going to turn cursor into level. If it's not this, I'm not really sure what my other options are. Yeah, cursor becomes level. That's good. Just need to make it become a level somewhere where it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, let me just extract the cursor. Actually can't get the cursor. Whatever. We'll go over here and get the cursor. And see what happens. Now, it looks like it's a level. It appears like it could be a level, but now I don't have a cursor. But what we could do is turn a flag into... No, wait, no, I don't have enough flags for that. Huh. No, that's fine. I don't need to actually move that Baba outward. Baba can move it out with us. This is fine. This is probably not the way you're supposed to do this. What? Okay, well that's interesting that I can turn flags into cursors. But I thought that was already a level. Why would that be a bonus level? It was already a level. Okay, well, I guess that's the other thing I need to do. Because I didn't need to do this quite as ridiculously as I did, but whatever. Cool, we have another reticule. And then I can go pick up the reticule from there, and we can see what this level looks like now. Can I get it out of there? I might not be able to get it out of there. This is a problem. Welp. This is a little bit of a problem. I guess it's a one-way spot for that cursor. So yeah, I can move him all the way over here, but then I'd need to move the cursor down without moving him over. And that doesn't work. Alright, let's reset this and think a bit harder about what we're doing, maybe. And maybe spare one of our flags. Okay. See, if I want to do that, I have to burn 2 flags, and that's fine. I just need to get the cursor down there after it becomes... Well, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's turn the cursor into a level. Or, no. Let's turn the flag into a level. Which I think is easy. Alright, let's just do this. Okay. I don't mind that I'm going to be pushing these both at the same time if we're just going to do this. Let's check out flag as level first. Because that seems easier than anything else we're doing. So now flag is level. Get the cursor, go. What's up, Fries? Good morning to you, too. Another way. Met a secret. This looks very familiar, and I don't like it. Okay. Wall and rock is stop. Baba is you. Baba is hot. Ice is melt. Ice has wall. Skull is defeat. Skull could also be defeat. I can't push rock yet. Keke is push. Is move. Rock is rock. Baba is push. The word win is over there. Rock is also there. We have the word rock there too. Okay, so what do we do? Baba is hot, so we can't do this. Oh. Oh, okay, that's what that means. I'm not going to explode. It's the finale, but it's not. Precisely. There's also the word box, I just noticed. Okay, so let's look at what the level's telling us. I think what the level's telling us is that we should push something in here, but we can't ever, well... What's weird, I can push the rock here, or have it be part of a sentence, but that's not going to help me that much. What I want is rock is push. Oh, wait, if I push it up there, I can get out, but the problem is I can't get the word push in. There's also just the word box. There are no boxes here, which is weird. Keke is push. Curious, can Keke move that rock? No, Keke is not more powerful than me. Good to know. We have the word box, we have the word is. We actually have very little surface area out here. Why do I want Keke to move? I can have Keke push something over this ice. Keke is not hot. Okay, so I could have Keke push an object for me over the ice and have it stick up here, which is nothing. Yeah, that's not much. Like, I guess I could... No. No, that doesn't work. What do I want? What do I even want here? I guess rock is box? Rock is rock. So I couldn't even do something like that. I guess what I need is rock is push. Okay, I need rock is push. That's the goal. I don't know why there's box yet. I really don't. There's no boxes on this. But I need rock is push. This is very odd. I don't think there's another way to do this. I think I need rock is push. I don't see a good way to get it in there. So again, I can move one thing here, at which point I can push it to the left. So if I pushed rock down, sure. But there's no way to push is in. If I can get rock out. But yeah, I think all of these angles prohibit getting rock out. I cannot, in fact, rock out. That is a problem. Surprised flag could become a level. I thought all of my flags were levels. Like, existing levels. Maybe I need to look at the, like, a picture of the intro to this area again, because I really thought that all my flags were existing levels and there was no point in doing this. It's quite odd to me. Maybe the one on the bottom left was different. Maybe that was always a flag there. It's been just long enough I've forgotten. KK is box! I don't think that has improved the situation. Box is push. Like, the only thing I can really think is that I can smuggle a word across this without burning the ice there, which would allow me to come back across. That's it. I don't know why I'd want to turn Keke into a box. Also, once Keke starts moving, I can't stop Keke, so, like, I get this as a trick once. Which seems like a waste of Keke? Like, once we get rock as push, I can push this rock out of the way. I can create rock as weak. I can also push this, so skull goes from skull's defeat to skull's defeat. Huh. That's even more obscure. Okay. Alright, so let's assume... Don't want to do the work with Keke for this. Then I could escape, but I'd still need to put another letter in there. There's no way to push that full sentence. Is this a stacking trick? Like, the way this is set up, I don't know if I can get anything in there. It's got rock. That's it, just has rock. But I need rock to get around rock. And rock is rock, so I couldn't transmute it even if I wanted to. But I just need it to be push, which is the same amount of difficulty. I guess we'll make sure that my understanding of the Keke situation is correct. That we can use Keke to smuggle something over the ice. But that's the only thing I figured out, is that I could do this. Oh, what's up, Matt? Bobby is done? Not quite. I found one of the levels. I found both of the levels. So I found every level. There's still 4 to go. 3 of which I don't have good ideas about how to solve. 1 of which I've got a decent idea how to solve. We'll probably do that one next. But yeah, I can get the word push in there without... Aha. I see it. I see... That's a lot of ads! I think I need to add a cooldown to that at some point. But I think I see it, actually. So we do rock. I have no idea what the purpose of box here is, but we're gonna try this way. Is... We can stack up push here. Is... Let Keke do his thing. Now rock is push. And I can move this rock, which is cool. Next question. I can crush rocks with my face now, which is great. Can't use them to defeat skulls, which is what I really need. Box. Just back to the word box. Like, I can do this, but this just turns skull as defeat into different skull as defeat. How... Like, wait. That does nothing! Nobody get pull. Fire Emblem Go and engage, play it? No, I have too many things to play. Gotta finish Baba's You first. Burned my is. I don't have the access to is. How is rock is... Like, what do I do with this? This is nonsense. That's what your ad says? Ah, okay. I can't see the ads from here. That might be what box is for. Okay. That was easier than I thought it would be. For some reason, I thought Skull is Skull was on there somewhere, but whatever. We beat the flag level. I guess that was a flag by default? Takes Petty. I'm not even going to begin to... I'll just cop the loss on that one. I've been trying to go faster, Fries. We'll see. Whole decade, no. I don't know if I have it in me to play Pokemon for a whole decade. There'll be another 2 generations by then. Alright, let's check out 2. Because I think I know what to do with this one. Go to Triplets. I looked at this one like right afterwards and realized it was obvious once I saw it. The key thing is, first let's stash a Baba over here. Then I need to collect some Izzes. It very much depends upon what your definition of is. But also I should read the things. Skull is defeat, wall is stop, ice is melt, ice has flag, flag is win, rock is pull. Rock is pull, that's important. Flag and ice is float. It's convenient that ice is float. So, anyway, what we're going to do is shove this is here. Don't eat the word word. We need to word up. There we go. Is. And then what we can do, take this Baba, have it lock in. I think I actually may have messed up here, but it's probably okay. We'll see. See if Baba... I guess we're already going to need to be against... I could have moved this up, but it's already against the floor. So now you can see our Babas are floating, which is convenient. So now we take our Baba over here, run him through the maze, and then move Baba from word to hot. But now he's not floating. I see my problem here. I need to have him float and hot. Our generations count about 20 years, then you realize game series. Well, I thought I had this solved, but I guess I don't. Oh, maybe... I'm going to reset. Can I get hot off the ground? No, it's stuck on the ground. But... No, that's not going to work. I can't use that as a feedback cycle. Baba is word. It doesn't work unless Baba's already word. So, there's a trick here I haven't grokked. Okay. Let's try to get a couple Babas just out of the way for the time being. Okay. So yeah, I need... What do I do with word is Baba? Word is Baba doesn't make sense because of the directionality implication stuff. I can push Baba off the ground. I can move Baba is you all I want, which is lovely. So that gives me some options, but not all of the options. What I want to do... What I really want is to keep Baba is you and have word... Baba is word. How can I get away with this? You is float? No. No, you is float doesn't work because that's two adjectives. So you see, anything that's solid colored like that is adjective form. Well, adjective isn't quite the right word, but property. And so you can't do a sentence with property is property. Baba is word. And then I have plenty of ises. But I only have one Baba. The word Baba. And yeah, I need to be float and hot. What is the trick to do this? I guess I need to figure out how to stack those. Can I stack them? Like... That's the trick. Sup, Blueberry Bunny? I think that must be... Well, no, but they give me access to is word. That makes things more interesting. Well, why... I could do that, and then I get is hot. Okay. Try pushing Baba is you till the end? I mean, yeah, I could do that. But then I can't use is word or anything. I only have one noun. Yes, that would be a reasonable thing to do, except I also need to form Baba is hot. And so I like where you're going with it, but it doesn't solve the problem at hand. But I'm happy to demonstrate. But I think Baba is word is the key thing here. And I need to use the other Baba to become word. See? Baba is float. And then I accidentally crush all my Babas. But like now Baba is float, but I have no chance of forming Baba is hot, which I need to get, you know, to the other side. But it's definitely all about Baba is word. That is the trick here. But the problem is I need to fence in those dudes. I need at least... I can't kill a Baba here. That's just not going to happen. Well... No, I can't. I need all three Babas. So I definitely think Baba is word is probably the way this is going to work. And then I can use one of the Babas to is hot. But... can't really get him off. I'd love to get the off the floor. I will delay. Played the advertisement 3 times. Oof. Yeah, my problem is I want to make his float, so we're floating, but then I can't move rightward. What? Intriguing. Because we're float. Okay. Well, that solves some of my problems. I'm happy to give that one a try. This is probably not it. Oh, but then they'll coalesce. And stop being floats. No, that does not solve any of my problems, but it is cool. Pausing to catch up. Yeah. Float makes you immune to non-floating skulls. Yeah, the way it set up just got me for a second. I was just like, what? That's just what it was. Okay, next question. If... It's the problem with having Babas I need to move. I want to test out a dumb theory. So Baba is word. Here's your idea. Get hot? No, hot's stuck against the bottom of the floor. I can't move it upward. It is stuck. If I could move that, that would make this trivial, in all honesty. I can't move one of the Babas over there until I get float set up. And I have to do some stuff to get float set up that is permanent, unfortunately. I like where you're going, but I don't think it's quite it. Also, having a Baba set up Baba... Well, I only need to have that happen for one of the two Babas. Float is fine for the other one. I just need to be able to float. Oh, that was the thing I wanted to test. Okay, let's see. So push that there. Now, is there any way I can actually get this to set up in a non-awful way? I don't think... I need to be able to push it such that Babas were here and here. So I want to set up Baba is word as well as Baba is you. Well, actually, if that works, then... Okay, we continue being word, which is lovely. I can work with that. Yeah, I think that solves that problem. Okay, we just need to move that up by one. I think this is it. Okay, move this up. It is going to be a little tricky, but why didn't a Niv stop? Someone told me the story that like a Niv got banned and it's a new bot now, but I don't know what the name of that bot is. So that was the story I heard, but I'll be honest, I don't know for certain. Okay, just get my Babas separated. So we can start thinking about this. Baba is you. I want to get this rock, like, right adjacent to it. Oh, like that. Okay, Baba is word. Boom, we're floating. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. My Baba is hot over here. Alright. Ah! I see the problem with my brilliant plan now. Oh, actually, I can break Baba is word for a second while doing this. Because I don't need to worry about floating for the time being. I see the problem. Baba must remain word while we're doing this. Because of the height, there's no way for me to do that. Because it's 3 off the ground, and that's 2 off the ground. I can't desync them such that that works. Weird comments in other languages that were wildly inappropriate? Oh, you. That's less than ideal. Baba is word. Probably should have built this somewhere that wasn't stuck like that. But yeah, I can never move this rightward. Let me look at this again. I think I screwed this up. Because I think what I really need to do... Okay, move this one more? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Baba is you. Desync. Let's go move a Baba into the maze so I don't have to worry about that. Let's move a Baba into the maze so I don't have to worry about that Baba. Okay. Go one right with the Baba near the ice. Oh, well, too late for that. Then down with one of the others. Have the wall close by that one can be used. I don't think getting close to the wall would help. But, like I said, I already started. And I don't think I'm wrong to do this, because what I really want is to orient it this way. Okay, let me do that over one. I think I've introduced a whole new set of problems, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna play this one out. Okay. So now I need to move that downward. We have multiple Izzes, and I have 2 Babas, so this is not the world's most difficult challenge. I just need to get them sunk up to a reasonable degree. Except I need them sunk up here. Except I need them sunk up here. Boop. Is. It's working. I might just move hot a little bit to make my life easier. Or move Baba over one. No, thank you. Why do I think that was going to help? You get desunk. There we go. Baba is word, Baba is hot. And then we just need to march a couple Babas over here to solve the maze. And somehow that counted. Oh, I just don't have to sacrifice a Baba. I didn't even have to sacrifice a Baba for that. Huh. Alright. Next. Break the word flag. Stash my word level. And then remember, this is going to be irritating and tricky. I need to... Well... No, I don't need to do that. I do, however, need the word flag to stay put. Okay. So now, instead of doing what I was going to do, we'll do something easier, I think. We'll just shove... Leave that alone, please. Okay. Actually, I'm less certain about this one. Nice solution, thanks. It was one of those things where I was busy cranking at the thoughts, or the ideas I needed to be looking at, and I'm just, like, not looking at chat. The problem with this plan is I still need to make a cursor. At the end of it. Okay. Okay, so... I need to put this cursor in a location where I can get access to a flag. There's 3 flags, 4 doors. I can't retrieve the cursor from down here. We've already established that. Ah-ha-ha! Okay, that's where the intelligence is here. We can use a solution similar to the one I had earlier, where we do some a little more smart making than we were doing before. Alright, just reset. No, we're not dealing with it right now. Okay. So first off, I want... Where's the cursor? It's way up there. Let's actually do a step up and step back to do a proper reset. Because that'll give me the cursor back where I want it to be. Okay. Alright, so move the cursor down here. In fact, we'll have it show with that Baba. That's as good of an answer as we could possibly have. Because that does solve part of our problem we had last time. Okay, now we can go with the same solution we used the first time around. where we need to desync the flag and the level. Because I hate when I do it that way. Pushing up is so much more convenient. Park the word level. Restore the flag. In fact, I need both Babas for that, so we'll just break him out. Break that one out. And then we'll feed them. Oh, let's move the word level while we're at it, because text is float. I can save a little bit of time here. No, that was stupid. It was incredibly stupid. Leave that there. That's fine. That cursor can do what it wants to do. I think I can retrieve it from that location. Actually, no, I can't retrieve it from that location. That's not annoying. Okay. Gotta be careful and watch where the dang cursor gets stuck. Okay. I also killed my is when I was doing something over there. Oh, no, I didn't kill my is. That is fine. I can get it back out. See, there we go. Cursor is level. I just cannot wait to make it a level so I don't have to worry about its location. Okay. In fact, I want to get the cursor on the Baba. No. This is definitely a little confusing, I'll grant it. There we go. Baba's still fine though. Okay, so now I need to set up flag as cursor. What do they do level as cursor? Oh. Level is down there. Yep, cursor is level provides that one green dot right there. And then we'll retrieve the word flag. So we can turn the flag into a cursor, because the flag is a unique character. Here. Would have done that smarter, but whatever. So now that's a cursor. Put the cursor on the Baba. Whoa! Meta secret. Okay, Baba has cursor. Baba is push. Sync. Baba is you. Line is stop. Is you. Flag is win. What? Baba has cursor? But does Baba want cursor? This is already getting weirder than I was expecting. And then there's the word sync. Baba is you, line is stop, flag is win. Okay. Baba has cursor. I think what I want is cursor is sync. But I'm not really sure where we're going to go from where to make that work. Cursor has Baba, possibly. And cursor is sync. Yeah, that's probably it. And then I make cursor is sync, but I can't move the sync. It's in a very awkward spot. We have definitely reached a we've reached exciting new heights, put it that way. Or I've sunk to new lows, one or the other. How in the world? What am I trying to accomplish with this? This is very weird. Adds over? It makes sense. Wait. Okay, well that was a bad spot for that, but cursor is Baba definitely has some legs here. Okay, cool. I got sync out. How is Baba is sync matter? Like, how? What would I sync into at this point? The fact that there's this extra is you is also weirding me out. That I can't presently use unless I can find another cursor. But there's nothing to sync, right? Like, if I am sync, what does that mean in this context? Well, you know what? Wait, no, I couldn't because I never got the cursor. Yeah, because if I want to get the cursor off something, I need to be able to push it onto specifically. The cursor can't interact with anything, as far as I can tell. I have to think that cursor is Baba is the first correct movement. I can get the word sync out that way. But then I'm back to this weird problem where now I have two Babas and no cursors. Like, what would I do if I could move the cursor over? Like, even then, what would I do? I think I need to dismember Linus Stop somehow. I think. But I don't know. Try something stupid really quick. See what happens. That doesn't... Okay, well, it ended it because we were not close enough to any place. I wonder if this actually could work as a thing I want to do if I set up my Babas correctly. I need a wider desync than I presently have, though. Well... If we try from the other end, can I get the cursor back on the rails? Okay. Getting a cursor back on the rails is at least interesting. I don't know what this does for me. The game is very much, I don't think this is what you wanted to do. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I only have one is, so, well, for now. Wait. What if I don't want to do that? What if this was the trick? Cursor is push? Like, if I can get it off the rails somehow and push it someplace. Okay, well, I can't really push it, per se. But, like, I think the trick is I need to be moving things between the line space and the empty space. Cursor is wraparound. It doesn't look like it, but I'll try the edges just in case. This ain't no Pac-Man, unfortunately. Okay, well... I think it must be the first right step, but... In fact, there's so much here saying that has to be the first right step. Not really where I want that, but okay. I keep making it worse for me. But yeah, this has to be the first step. It was a joke. Look, sometimes you gotta try these things. Cursor... Baba has cursor. Baba is sync. Where can I sync a Baba? Like, what value did I achieve by getting that word as opposed to putting it anywhere else? Rap is a word on display. It wouldn't surprise me if people have, like, put that one in other Baba contexts. Like, Keke is rap, he can now go from one side of the screen to the other. Like, that would not be the hardest, like, adjective to implement, I imagine. So Baba is sync. At least the two remaining puzzles, neither of them have shift or swap. It's one thing I can say I'm happy about. Favorite quotes when people flail at puzzles. I've tried doing nothing at all and nothing's changed. What is the... No, that's a Simpsons quote. It's like, we tried nothing and none of it's worked. I think of one way to sync a Baba, but it's far from obvious. Well, I have two Babas. Well, that's a thing you can do. Okay. I found a way to sync a Baba. It was Futurama. It was, we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. That's it. That's from that episode of The Simpsons where Flanders goes nuts. It's a great episode and has many of my favorite quotes from the whole series, such as, this is the room with electricity, but it has too much electricity, so I don't know, you might want to wear a hat. I don't like that clown. I wouldn't take that down if I were you. It's a load-bearing poster. Sup, Steven? Does it involve the age of piracy? I'm very angry. Okay, new idea. Instead of pushing Baba on Baba, I was gonna inflict some Baba on Baba violence regardless, but I probably should do it in a smarter place. I need my Babas better desunk. Okay, I'm gonna push this Baba. We sync him up this way, and squish. All right, now we're cooking with something vaguely resembling gas. Except that's not where I needed him. I want to get the is out. I think. What's up, dog? Ah, not too much. Just Baba is Ewing. You know how it goes. This is so annoying when you're properly sung. Okay. Over by one. Squish the Baba. And I no longer have the word push. Well, that's the only word I really could use for that. So... Guess we'll go back to cursor is Baba. Okay, I can't do anything with Linus stop so far. It's against a wall. I need to be able to... Wait. I had another cursor. I could push Linus stop. Okay, that's progress of a sorts. Poster one's hilarious. As you renovated your house, Paperclip told balance my stove. Perfection to insert the wheels underneath. Yep. Oh, adjust the wheels. I get you. Now things make sense. Oh. Well, if we do this... I guess I can't get away with that now. Like, what I need to do is crush one of these words. Once a cursor's on a line, it can't really leave. It can stay on that line, is more or less it. But yeah, that's what I need to do, is I need to get, like, babas on both sides of this and then crush one of those babas. And that'll get rid of line of stop. I'm 80% sure that's what I need. But I only have 2 babas. Well... I need to make a second baba sync, which I can't do on alone. Could I fish out the second is? Yeah, I could easily do that. I'm just not certain I want to yet. Oh, that's exactly. It's like... is. And I have 2 ises. You know, I have 2 ises. What would I want to do with 2 ises when I only really have one? When I only really have one adjective. When I only have one thing. I can crush the is to do another cursor transformation. I have ises, which, as far as I know, is not an actual Scrabble word. But... and then we crush is. I guess this is fine. Oh, I need to push this thing twice, so I'd run out of words before I actually get the U. What happens if I do? Oh wait, I can push it down one. Not really sure the utility of that. It's very frowned upon. The is and you line and now and make the cursor is you? I mean, I could. It's true. Not sure that's what I want to do yet, but I'm still trying to solve this. How you doing, headache? Not really where I wanted that baba, but you know how it goes. There we go. I want to desync that better. I can push that down. I still have a baba out here. I only have 1 is, though. That's the disconcerting part. Maybe I should have broken a different one. Actually, I don't know if I could have, but yeah, I can make cursor as you, but like I have no cursors, so. Have him transform a few more times? No, the problem is that if I turn the other baba into a cursor, then I die. Yeah, I need to... cursor is you and baba is you at the same... Well... yeah, I need to do that sometime. Baba is... oh, actually... no, I only have 1 is. If I hadn't shredded my is... but I'm pretty sure I needed my is. The second is. Play with this for a second. Come back and see. Yeah. I'm fairly certain that the only thing I could get out of that would be that. Can you make the cursor enter a line when it transforms into baba? Cursor enter a line when it transforms into it from baba. But it transformed both of them. I can't go back a second time. That's the problem. Currently, the only way I can transform a baba into a cursor is to shred a word. Which is to say, like, quite literally, I got this is, but I didn't accomplish anything with it. Cursor is you. But then I don't have the other stuff to make cursors. Like, I can't... It's 2 steps and I have 1 is. That's the problem. For the sink? Well, it might be possible. Let's do this. Let's play with this for a minute. Like, I've been thinking about destroying other words, but I don't want to because it's annoying. Alright, so let's see if I wanted to do this. Let's move this all up by 1. It was not moving it up by 1. That was making everything worse. So let's just desync our Babas for a moment. Baba has cursor. Okay, so now they are maybe 1 further apart. Okay, resync. Okay. There we go. We crushed sync for that. Now I have 2 is's. Yeah, this could work. Cursor is Baba. Yeah, get over there to the right, please. Alright. And then cursor is Baba is cursor. Wonder what this is gonna do. Oh, I don't have to be on lines anymore. Shift between Baba. Yep, exactly. There's 1 left. Not looking forward to this. Happy to be done with that, but I'm not looking forward to this either. The behavior of cursors is very interesting because it doesn't really matter outside of that 1 puzzle. Guess also it was kind of an thing right here that probably should have been a bit of a clue. Is cursor is not push and not open and not you. The fact you never get access to you is interesting. Maybe there's a way to make the word you somewhere, and making cursor you makes things too easy. Second is ended up being used exactly where it started. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Okay, here we are again. Another year older, another year wiser, and we're still at the Scenic Pond. Alright, so currently what I'm thinking, and this is the one I've thought a decent amount about, but haven't come up with anything, is I think what I want to do is Baba has text, crunch the keke, change this implication the other direction to Baba has text, and then Baba is float, which solves a problem, but not all of the problems. So next problem. I still need to move things. Thanks for the good luck. So the problem really is I'm floating. But I think that there's an important thing about float that I hadn't considered, which is the text does not float. So if I am stacked on text right now, it won't kill me, I think. The other issue is I kind of need to move... Like, I want to do text has here. I want to, like, crush that to get a second Baba, but the problem is I need to be pushing it a certain... I need to be pushing it upward, and I can't do that. Also, text is you won't fly. So I'm wondering if when I have two Babas, if there was something smarter I should have done. So let's go back and think about the two Babas situation, because I don't need to be float right away. If I could acquire 3 Babas, that'd be great. Take this one and put it over here for a second. Or wait. Light Baba has text, but maybe I don't want to do that yet. Can I move this? How would I move it? I have 2 critters, but yeah, I can't move 3 things with 2 critters. And that's the key thing, is I want to move this upward. Can, but should I? I don't know yet. Like, I can turn that into Baba. But that doesn't really help me. So I can use that to shred a bit more without any real repercussions. So, like, that's at least interesting that I can clear space up there. But I think the way this ends, how I want to show this, is that I need to shove a piece of text onto a floating Baba and then disconnect it. But I need 2 texts for that, which, well, I need 2 Babas at the end. I need to move this to make that happen. I don't want to crush either of those. Those are too valuable. I can't crush anything else. All I can really do is clear this area out in advance, which doesn't even matter. I want to push it up. I can push Baba this way and that way. If I could get a 3rd Baba, but that would already solve the problem. I would have inductively solved the issue at this point. What's up, Friday Fables? I had the hardest time remembering your name the other day. Was playing a level you made for ROM Hack Races a million years ago. And it still has your old name on the website. I'm just gonna, like, sit here and be like, if only I could descend a few inches, I could be winning. Okay, so Baba has text. Baba is you. Is there any way I can move this? That's what this comes down to, is can I move this? Like, I'm pretty sure you can only move it vertically if you have either 3 things. Yeah. Why did the dev add that name, Pat? I mean, you do know that if you go to the Baba Is You Discord, there's a bot where you can make wiggly text like this. I briefly considered filling some emote slots with that kind of thing. Hard pressed to go back and update all your old names on everything. It's a different person. That's fair. It was one of those, I'm just looking at all these old names on ROM Hack Race's site and being like, oh, that's, you know, it's been years. And I suspect an awful lot of that is just static text. Again, not worth the effort. But it was one of those, I just was kicking myself trying to remember your newer name. I mean, I could do Baba has Keke. No, text has Keke is independent. But that wasn't helpful. Like, this is the last puzzle of the game, so I'm definitely going to struggle with this a little bit. Wonder if Keke's actually disposable? Fair point. How you doing, Fistbit? Like, I'm just staring at my options, really. Because I think there's two options. One might involve doing some wackiness with Keke and that. I don't want to do that. I think float is the right way, but it's hard to know. Set up flag as win, move some text onto flag, and make text as you. No, so... I'm happy to show that one, at least. Baba has text. So here's the thing. Text is defeat. So let's say we do this. I set up flag is win. I move the word has over here. Yeah, I explode before it happens. But I like the idea. I'm still considering, like, what I need to do first. Like, there might be something I need to do before I set this Baba up the bomb and whatnot. If I had 3 Babas, then I wouldn't have access to float. Defeat applies before win. Yep. So the more you know. Make another one? We can always make another one. So we can... Oh, whoops. You can text has Baba to make another one. But then I have 3 Babas, but no access to float. Which would mean I'd at least be able to do that. So if we do this... What am I doing? Thump and... Bump. Then I can get 4 Babas! I don't know if I want 4 Babas, but, you know, I can keep going this way. Destroy all the water and the skull with a mob of sinking Babas. Can't do that because skull has wall. And I need to be able to finagle where the flag is. So either I need to, like, a Keke and a Baba on the same square, or I need to do something else that's more cleverer. Doesn't fort? Yeah, no. Skull has wall is the biggest problem. Alright, I have to do something before this, because otherwise... Yeah, the only way to get 3 right now is to crush is, and I don't want to do that. Crush the is? With what? Text is not weak. I can't crush the is. Like, the only way to crush is... Like, the only way I could think to separate these is get 2 Babas, and then sink one up here and one at the bottom, so that I can push one into the other and break the implication. But... try to Keke and Baba solution. It might not be a bad idea, but that requires destroying a different word. With another Baba. Even if I had another Baba and managed to put it under there, text would defeat it. It doesn't destroy the text. So, go back for a moment. Keke has text. Like, the only ways I can get a Keke is something like... text has Keke, and then I crush the is. Over there, which pretty much just ends float for me. Like, float becomes a non-entity. So, like, that's the only way to get a Keke. And I can move Keke around, which is nice. But lack of an extra is means I'm still stuck on this axis here. And then you can do the same kind of roundabout thing I was doing before, where like you use the Keke to clear the way. It's going well. How you doing, Luis? Solution you're thinking of has one step that's quite lateral thinking. Does not surprise me. Then I can get a Baba, but I don't want that. Keke has text. How did I clear this out before? Keke is text was the solution. Go back to Baba is you, except the moment I do that, my Baba will explode. Well, my Baba didn't explode, that's nice. Have UFO 50 to fish? No. There's a lot more to UFO 50. I'm just working on finishing this because it's been a long time coming. So like then I could do Keke is text, which gives me an additional Keke. So that's like the interesting thing I can do with this setup. And then I can continuously crunch the Kekes and clear out the area. But that doesn't really solve the problem. If that makes sense. Just lets me clear out the water. Baba surely needs to float. Yeah. No, UFO 50, I've got a lot more work to put in on that one. Definitely gonna make min and max. Not sure about the rest, but min and max is definitely a thing that's happening. So I agree that I need float. So, what's up, Big Brawler? How you doing? Look on Sokoban, thanks. I'm one away from completion, so I'm pretty hopeful today. But, like, I see that there's, like, two different routes. So let's take a quick look at this really quick. Just because it doesn't hurt to take a look at this really quick. Actually, I'm going to look this up because I need to know where it is. Scenic Pond Baba. It is in Forest. Okay. But Deep Forest? It is a level in the Forest of Fall. What's Forest of Fall? Oh, over there with the Autumnal Leave. Okay. So Scenic Pond. There's two versions of the, well, three versions, I suppose. So you can see this is the same sort of thing. Skull is sink, water is sink, text is defeat, flag is wind, skull has wall, Baba is you, Keke has text. You change this to text has Baba. And then you crush the Keke. Then you get this Baba over here and hope it doesn't die in the process. Text, Baba has text. Baba is float. We hover over the skull, solving the problem. And then, of course, we can immediately remove the word float by just coming in and pushing it out of the way, and then boom, we've solved it. Coughing a lot? Oh, that sucks. You'll feel better soon. And then there's another one that's the same puzzle, but slightly different. I don't know where it is. There's three of them, like I said. Return. No, that's not the one I want. Some Scenic Pond. I thought there were two Scenic Ponds. I wonder if there was a second one that was the exact same. It's not had on my list. Yeah, let me look at them really quick. I believe the level below D is a variant. I thought it was a different... Oh, deep pool? Yeah, I would have thought they'd keep with the naming of pond. Anyway, you can see this fence is off that. And the solution of... You can see skulls defeat, but not wall. That's kind of the key thing. So you just kind of do this rotation thing where you're like, text has Baba, and then you crush one. And then you desync them so they're not annoying. Baba has text. And then you... The order in which you destroy them matters. That's the key thing I always forget about this one. Guess actually it doesn't matter because we're just gonna do this anyway. No. I need to sync my Bob is better. But like I said, it doesn't matter too much in this case. At least I got it right here. Baba has text. Oh, right. Huh. How would I solve this one? Good luck, thank you. Snyder had me review this at one point. There was a good reason for it. If there's any reason to rotate that in. I think the order matters a bit, because you do need to get a Baba there, but... Mid-bottom has to be the last. I think you're right. I'm hoping that by trying to solve this one again, it'll jog some useful neurons, but we'll see what happens. Still trying to connect your SNES, but you don't have internet using data? Interesting. Did that. This is an ordering problem. I don't think I liked my ordering. I'm gonna reorder. Except well, okay, fine. I can move this. I was like, I can't push it there. Nope, I can. Okay. Gotta go? Alright, see you later. See you later, Luis. Good luck connecting things. One of the least fun parts about doing any sort of endeavor is all of the spaghetti that has to exist to get it from here to there. Text is pushable. Baba has text. And then because yeah, I can still push that way. All right, I've successfully more or less cleared the road. Not that that was helpful. Just hit the skull and die, and then it produces text. And since that's not sync, it doesn't actually get me anywhere. Oh, right. That's the solution here. Baba has Baba. That was it. Yep. So those were the solutions there, but as stated, because of the constraint that he drops wall, I can't use a solution like that, because if I run into the skull, it sinks. So, like, that eliminates that for the purposes of return of the Scenic Pond. So the more you know, unfortunately. No, you don't. Get back here. Okay, and now I have to get the dang thing back over there. Say one thing I don't know if I love it. It's so intriguing, but it's also incredibly irritating when you're like just trying to play a level and you're like, well, now I've got to go through and rewind all of these steps. Okay, return of Scenic Pond. We're back here. As you can see, it's the exact same setup as the original Scenic Pond, minus that little alcove right there. Baba is you. Text is defeat. Water is sink. Skull is sink. Flag is win. Skull has wall. Water is float. This is the final remaining level that is not, like, clearly the credits, which I haven't beat. The second credits, which I haven't beat. The heck? Oh, Puzzle Hunt puzzling. I thought that's a Pizza Hut. I'm brilliant. Okay. Looking at old emails, trying to find the one that Snyder had with the Baba Is You homework. Like, I can... Really, all I can do is make text. Even if I do that, text has Baba. Like, I feel like the float step is important, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. Really wish I could get a third Baba. I feel like doing the same puzzle repeatedly with tiny tweaks would drive you crazy, but you're not one to talk. Because you did this in your puzzle game. I mean, the thing is, the puzzle with small tweaks isn't that uncommon. Isn't that common in this? Like, this happened 3 times. I can't think of any other puzzle that really happened 3 times. There's a couple where the same puzzle with slightly different constraints pops up twice, but usually they're challenge levels. Also, as you can see, I can pick whatever puzzles I want to do, more or less. Like, the game has a very wide branching factor until you crush all the way to the end. So it's not a big deal in this. You can always cycle to something else. Except now I can't cycle to anything else except this puzzle, because I want to claim victory. Wait. I think what I did before actually is activating some neurons. I wanna mess with this quick. I don't want that spot. I want to push the Keke over here. I want to do something similar to what I did before just to clear out the water. I'm not sure why I want to clear out the water, but something feels right about that. I'm not really sure why yet. I'm working on it. Said I'm not sure yet, but I want to play with this for a minute. Playing with things has occasionally proven to be just the right solution. Victory is not Pat, no. Had the exact same puzzle 4 times with different rule sets that each demanded different solutions. Which game was that? Oh, this is that other game. I don't know if I should mention it by name on stream. But I know exactly, I'm pretty sure I know what game you're talking about. Playing things in a game. More shocking than you might think. Playing with things. Okay. So, the end result of this... The end result of this is what? The end result is I now have the word Baba after all of that nonsense. I can do Baba has Baba. As you can see, it's not very useful. I could destroy that puddle for the sake of destroying that puddle. And I now have the word Baba. You know, why don't we just do this? Why go through all the effort with the flag? Oh, because that. Ah! I was like, I'll just push it over. Make Baba is win. It would have been glorious. For half a second. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do this without float. I'm not convinced having the word Baba... Well... I mean, the word Baba is interesting. Having an extra Baba is interesting. Is it interesting? I mean, I could have done this with any text. All this really means I could get the flag stuck. The word flag stuck. Your solution is still missing something? Can't you move the Baba? No. I would have had this done if I could just move the Baba is. If I had both the word Baba and that, I could move it up. But that doesn't solve the problem, because the only way I can do that is by killing float. I can have an extra Baba word, or I can have extra Baba, but I can't have both. I can do Baba. No, I can't. That's useless. Still think I need Keke? I don't know. Getting Keke, like, the only other thing I can think of is somehow get Keke and Baba on the same tile. But I don't have a lot of ways to put things on the same tile. Especially when it's the word Keke. What becomes, I text you? Yes, every single word piece of text will become me, but text is defeat. So nothing happens. But it's fun to see, you know? That's why I'm always happy to do it, just because, like, poof! It's gone! But yeah, if I do text has Keke, I can crush the word text at best. And yeah, I can, like, merge a tile, but it's also tricky. See. I do have Keke and a Keke, which is interesting at least. But I can never make another Keke. Unless I... If I could get a second... No? Text is defeat. Which is always lovely. Yeah, I don't have access to is text anymore because of this. The problem is that... Okay, actually, there is a third way I hadn't considered. Okay, let's go back a sec. But it's awkward at best. Text has Keke. I can crush the word text. Oh no, I can only do this vertically, I can't do it horizontally because, yeah, it has to still be true while I'm pushing it. So that's the best I can do there. Gonna make Baba float before killing text. The only way to make Baba float before that is to shred the Keke. Is to shred that, because I cannot move text into position the way I want to, and I would like to use the far side of it if I can. Then I have 2 Babas. Baba has text to set up Baba is float. And then, yeah, now I'm kind of stuck because I don't have any other tiles to play with. Aside from just making Flagus win. So Baba has text, but that's not useful. Really wish I could just go up 1 tile more, but I've yet to figure out a way to do it. I need 3 Babas to move up this entire sentence, and I only have 2. Got a decent hint? Yeah, sure, lay it on me. Why not? I'm not going to stay here all day. Actually, quick question. Have I been doing this silly the whole time? Language, controls, tag. I guess there is no, like, size option here, is there? Oh, zoom mode, default. Interesting. There's a way to kill Baba without drowning him. That is true. That is true. As we've discovered, we can do some things. Not sure exactly how much what I want to do with that, but that is interesting. Because I can... this is doable. Just gonna take a little bit of doing. I think this will work. Huh. I love it. Problems. Oh, I'm float. It doesn't matter anymore. Haha. Okay, well, I'm float. That didn't help in the way I wanted it to. But that probably is really useful in some way that I need to think about. Baba has text. Let's rewind this a second and do something smarter first. Okay. So now, if I wasn't dumb about my positioning, I could have additional Babas. I was dumb about my positioning, so that's bad, but we can resolve that. One here, one here. And I can push those to get both additional Babas. It's a vital step, but not the final step. No. I think I see it now. I think I see it now. So I have 3 Babas, which is probably more than enough Babas, but whatever. Let's set back up. Wait, it's the same implication either way. Oh, no, it's not. It is not. It actually matters. One's 2, the other one's 1. Okay. So now we shred that. We set up flag is win. No, bad, Baba. I'm gonna get you out of there. Set up flag is win. We somehow destroy Baba is you, because that's not the name of the game or anything. Okay, put this Baba in here. Okay, my Babas are not well sunk, but we can try to fix that. Boop. Don't care. It's done. That was it. Area complete. What do I do now? Now I know what to do now. Go up a map. Thanks for the GGs. It was actually a really good level, the cursor level, to play a minute before doing that, I think. Because that definitely helped with that thought pattern. Might have been too big of a hint, but you know what? It's okay. We've been near the end for forever. Time to go see what actually happens here. I like how I have 2 out of 1, though. That makes me happy. The end. Baba is you. Ghost cake. All of the options. All is stop. Of course it is. I think... No. Well, I think we have to do it. Baba is done. Peace out. Oh, that didn't do anything. That didn't do what I was hoping for. Alright, well... I guess it makes sense, because that's what that literally did before. I think me needs to be done, too. Me is done. Boop. Oh, right. Nothing is stop anymore. I could have just walked past it all. Oh well, all is done. The game is over? I think it is. All is done. As the... Every puzzle game has to go up its own ass at some point. That's just how it works. You can't merely have an ending that's happy. There's implications? Oh no. Wait. Algae? Huh. Whoops. Well, I guess the credits were done too. Whoops. Maybe there was a better way of doing this. Okay, I give it credit. I thought it was just going to go up its own ass, but no, this is way better. Is that it? Was that the end? Should I try better? Was there something better I should have done here? That was the end? Oh. I was thinking that maybe... Okay, actually. Really quick, we're going to do this. I want to do it in 2 steps. Let's see what happens. Because we need to see what happens if we do this, okay? Oh. Remove all is stop. We're going to set this up so that we can do this in 2 steps. Kind of. Because I feel it's important to do it right. And just to see what happens. Because that's the point of Baba is you. Is sometimes you just need to see what happens. Boop, boop, boop. Successful instead of that. Far better. Done is a fascinating verb. It's true. Alright, let me check something. Have I actually beaten the game? That's the question I have, and it's impossible to know until I look in a specific spot, I guess. Actually, I can alt-tab and check it. What happens if alls win? I think it just wins the level. It just is that making your you win. Really beat the game. Yep, I have, as of today, all 18 of 18 achievements in Baba Is You. It is completed. I am done. There is no more. It's all done. Give credits in very different ways. Yep. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense in many ways. But, yeah. That was a really good game. And I'm kind of glad I'm done. It took a long time. There's you, Bobby, has you troll levels made for Carl. You know, if you have a code, I'll give it a shot, but no promises. Okay, so just to give some context, the first time I played Baba Is You on stream was October 13th, 2021, that I have documentation about. I played for 3 sessions and then gave up and wrapped back around to the very beginning because people voted for it. March 28th, 2024. So it took me about a year and a half to complete this. And it took, what's this, 16 sessions of this to complete it. So now you know. Don't know the code? That's fine. Bobby's Workshop. Someone did give me some level codes, but I don't know anything about that really, and I don't think I want to play more Block Pusher. It's not too bad, no, and I took very long gap breaks. Like, some of this was like it's an East Coast game, and then after, like, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 since the beginning of May. So, like, it's definitely come in fits and bursts. Very much in fits and bursts, but it's done. Do always win? Fine. We'll do one more thing. It's probably just going to beat the level, but why not? Wait, to be fair, we actually did do it as well as the others. For the seed and true. See? Congratulations. Beat the level. I do like how it's 2 out of 1. That really makes me happy, because there are 2 places to win. In Gallery as well. I liked Gallery. It was cute. But, like, you could just do his win. Or you could spell his win, which I did, because you have to do it. But yeah, that's Baba Is You. We are completely done with this. Maybe I'll look at some level packs at some point. Maybe I'll do something else. But for the time being, I think that if I'm going to play a Block Pusher, it's going to be one where I'm not changing the rules in the middle of the game.